is the goal. People to see time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night 'cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot 'cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Hey, shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown. Popping these bottles, watching they go home. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having it, and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now
That's a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Craig Oakes, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Penix now off the bootleg. On the run to the right. That's to the right side and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. They don't take this to about the 28. Mike Green is there on the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more 1st downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. An attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60. 19 Lions.
To throw again, it's Penix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's a first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Daryl Hahn. Touchdown Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
43-yard line.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Second down, Jackson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Walker in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
They're on 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Bring it. 72 more.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll get him behind the blockers, get forward for pickup 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, here is Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Real quick. Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And the lefty panics on first down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Forced out wide. That is caught. What a throw. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Easy, ready?
Quickly to Andrews on the RPO. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. That's a 30-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Again, it's Jackson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
They're going to go play action with Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Plant. It's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Penix on 3rd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation, so they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield.
Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Trying to find the crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he gets back to Hardman. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's free at the 35. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now an opening past the 30.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That's caught. It's high. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and 2. And Penix out wide. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st down, Falcons.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Check up.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He gets it complete. That's high. And he will go all the way. Padero high. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
The Falcons will line up
To throw again, it's Penix. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
46.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one is complete to Hardman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there, just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Second down. Jackson. Throw. Left side. Caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson up top again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To the air one more time with Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
26, Ravens 17.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down at
19 Lion.
From the gun, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he will score. Straight London. Touchdown Atlanta. That his second touchdown tonight. From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Ravens 17.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson now. He'll get this off to Hill. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one.
Brings up second and 11.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Jackson now on second down. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time.
40-yard line.
And it'll bring up second down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is third and inches. They'll try and run for this with Henry. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks. And set up fourth down. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That one caught. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Billy Bowman.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a first and 10. The shotgun. It's Penix. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Atlanta.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Falcon first down.
We're throwing the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead. but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Michael Penix sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Let's go. Let's go.
Trying the left side, here's Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. As the Ravens
They'll throw. It's Penix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll try and throw it with Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10.
Pitts is the man in motion. Penix going to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for 2.
19 tight. 19.
The Falcons will line
They'll run with Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. and extend the lead by 2 more.
46. Ravens 23.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Jackson. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
22 yards.
And we'll get whistles
That's good.
and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. And deep on the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL. Here in the first couple of months.